Okay guys, let's speak about how to actually manifest things. There's a lot of woo-woo nonsense out there. I have been able to manifest my dream reality. I have been able to manifest abundance. However you want to frame it, however you want to phrase it, I have been able to do it. But it wasn't without struggle. I had a lot of wasted time, I'd say, but it wasn't really wasted because it allowed me to figure out what really works, and I can now give this to you. So how do you actually physically manifest something in this reality? How do you do it in a way where you actually get results? That's what I'm going to explain in this video. Hear the background music, hear the wind. I can't do anything about that. This video is important for you guys. So I'm here in Bali. I came to Bali after 1 month of trying this method. 1 month of actually following it and trying it and putting my mind to it. The amazing thing which happens when you put your mind to something, it actually happens quicker than you think. So this is exactly what I did. First of all, you have to balance your internal state. You can't be in a state of lack. Scarcity mindset, you may have heard of that before, but you cannot be in a scarcity mindset. You cannot look around in your life and be in a state of lack. You can't moan, you can't be a victim. Getting out of that victim mentality is the first step. What is abundance mindset then? How can you shift from scarcity to abundance? You shift from scarcity to abundance primarily by practicing gratitude, being grateful for the things you have. If you don't have a lot of physical things, let's say your family weren't supportive, you've lost all your friends. I lost all my friends when I started out on this journey. But just be grateful for the fact that you are alive. Be grateful for yourself. Be grateful that you have decided to do something for yourself. The next step to achieving or manifesting true abundance is meditation. There's a lot of stuff out there online telling you how to meditate. You need to do this, you need to do that. There are different forms of meditation. The form I'm going to teach you or tell you to do is primarily a gratitude meditation. The purpose of it is to get your internal state coherent. You need coherence between your body, mind and spirit. If your body, nervous system is dysregulated, that's one thing out of 3 that is not in check. So you've got to get your nervous system regulated. You can do this through this meditation. You've got to get your mind in check. Meditation quiets the mind, quiets the devil inside of you. And then you've got to get your spirit in check. Now, how do you do this? You have to recognize that this world that we see is not all that exists. There is a spiritual realm. We have direct access to the spiritual realm. Religion has tried to take this access away from us, but we do have direct access to the spiritual realm. And the spiritual realm is essentially the realm of causation. This physical planet, this physical reality, is a manifestation of the effects. We cause certain things in the spiritual realm, and the effects happen in this world that we live in. This is the reality, third dimension reality of effect. Now that's very deep, you don't really need to worry about that. I've linked to a meditation down below that I use personally myself. Do this every day, before you go to sleep and as soon as you wake up. Why do you need to do it before you go to sleep and after you wake up? Because your brain is still in that theta state. Your brain is just adjusting to the world, waking up, and this is where your subconscious is most suggestive. You can put stuff into your brain, into your subconscious, in this theta state, and it's directly after you wake up and directly before you go to sleep, in that halfway stage. So start practicing this meditation before you go to sleep and after you wake up every day. I don't care if you've got excuses, I don't care if you have commitments, you need to do it every single day. And watch what happens. Things happen quicker than you think. The main problem people encounter when they're following this method is expecting it to just come to them instantly. It won't come to to you instantly. Forget about the date, forget about when you achieve it, because the more you place your goals or what you're trying to manifest on a pedestal, the more you do not achieve it, the more you chase it rather than attract it. And we want to be attracting opportunities, attracting what you're trying to manifest rather than chasing it. So what else do you need to do? The next step into manifesting reality is assume that you are, or assume that you already have your desired reality. So I wanted to change my environment. I knew that my environment was limiting me, so I assumed the emotional state of how I would be in Bali back in the UK. So I made my internal state the same as the internal state I would be in Bali. So you have to use your imagination, and you have to imagine and put emotions behind your imagination. The most important thing, and this is, if you take anything away from this video, this is the thing you need to take away. The most important thing is writing out your plan. I call it a purpose plan. You need to sit for 2 hours with no distractions, a pen and paper. You can do it on Google Docs as well if you wanted to. I did, but I'd prefer pen and paper for you guys. Write out what you truly want. Analyze logically your desires. Everyone has desires. So when I wrote out my purpose plan, my desire was have a healthy relationship, for example. Build a business that I'm passionate about. These were 2 examples of desires I had. And then I analysed, okay, why do I have this desire? So some reasons, I want a relationship because everyone else has a relationship. Well, that's the normal thing to do. You identify the reasons why you have these desires. You can highlight the bad ones in red and the good reasons why you want stuff in green. If you have more green than red, it's a good thing, and keep it on your purpose plan. If you have more red than green, delete it, get rid of it. So once you have a clear written document of your desires, you can then craft it like a scientist. You can then start putting the pieces together, the jigsaw puzzle. Okay, so I have my desires. I want a healthy relationship. I want to be with a good quality woman. Well then, I need to be in a place where there are good quality women. I need to become the person that is worthy of having a good quality woman. My other desire, build a project I'm passionate about. What am I passionate about? Okay, I'm passionate about creating videos. I enjoy helping people. That's what I love. So to help people and combine that with creating videos, I can create a business online where I can help people by creating content. How do I do that? Well, I get the camera, I start taking the actions that would correlate to that reality. A lot of people just meditate and expect things to happen. Once you have the internal state, once you have the emotions inside of you, and you are your version, how can I explain it? You are Bali J in the UK, for example. Once you are Bali J in the UK, you feel how you would in Bali in the UK, you start taking the actions Bali J would take. So what would Bali J be doing on a day-to-day basis? Well, based on the positivity, the abundance, the gratitude that I have, I'd be following my dreams, building a passionate project. So on a day-to-day basis, that will actually look like getting a camera out, walking around, recording videos, focusing on how I can help people, not worrying about money, because money follows your heart. If you do something out of love, if you do something because you're passionate about it and it truly aligns with your desires, the money will follow. So that is how to actually manifest without the woo-woo nonsense. I'm on this rooftop pool beach area. It's very good, it's very nice. You may not be where you want to be, but put these steps in place, put the methodology in place. If you want help, send me a DM on Instagram. I'll start speaking to you for free, and then if you want further help, one-to-one help, specific help, then I can help you. Send me a DM on Instagram, I won't bite, okay? So that is how you can actually manifest your reality.